up, you guys? I have not vlogged on this channel in a really long time, but basically I'm going to convert this into kind of like my clothing line, daily life channel. I'm going to be giving you guys a whole bunch of behind the scenes of what it's like to run a clothing line and everything that comes with it. I'm actually here with my sister. You want to be on? Lisa's gonna be working for the clothing line a little bit, and we're actually out today doing some social posts, well, photos for social posts, because I need to get like all the marketing stuff like yesterday. So I'm just trying to get all the photos for the website. All right, so we have all the clothes in here. Don't mind the noise. There's a lot of construction going on. But we steamed all of these, so we laid them out so they hopefully wouldn't wrinkle. And I'm gonna put these on, use my back of my car as like a little mobile changing room. This is the first dress. It's like this really beautiful baby blue color. And then the other side, why I love it, I mean, I know I designed it, but I'm like a huge fan myself, is like this. So it's so versatile, which I think is amazing, because when you're traveling, it was obviously designed like for travel in a sense, where you're going out, you want to take a cool photo, the next day maybe you run out of clothes. Don't worry, this dress, just turn it the other way and it's another outfit. Okay, so for the next thing, switch it around and then pretend to be a night look. So I'm gonna put on some heels. Okay guys, first I'm like awkwardly sitting on the side of the car because I'm trying to change and there's just like men working everywhere. We've moved from the other spot, found a nice white wall kind of over yonder, and yeah, I'm doing like a half changing thing, so I'm gonna do the same thing we just did, but like in this other dress. Okay, shoot's going. So far so good. This white wall is actually working perfectly. I'm really excited by how the shots are turning out thus far. 2 down. I think we, yeah, 2 more to go. Then we're gonna do 2 swim. We're gonna go to the beach. It's nice because there's so many like nice blank walls here that there's like no one coming by. Third outfit, we found another white wall. And this is the look. I actually like this look, I think, the most out of all of them. And fun fact, guys, I actually made this at the start of the year. I was like, okay, I'm gonna learn how to sew because of obviously having a clothing line. And I made this by the end. I did a 2-week sewing intensive. We sewed for like 4 hours a day for 2 weeks straight. And I went in not knowing anything and came out being able to sew this. I really love this skirt because it's super versatile and obviously can be worn a whole bunch of different ways. So we have like the nice nude print and then the pink tie-dye on the back. It's kind of more of a purple color. It was funny because I kind of adjusted the pattern a lot of times to like get the shade I wanted, and the end shade ended up being actually not the shade I wanted, but then when I got it in a sample, I was like, oh, I actually like this the most. It worked out so far, but it's been funny because like I feel like there's been certain things, especially with like the patterns and stuff, that I'm like, I see it on the computer and I'm like, I don't like this at all. And then I try to make an adjustment and then it just like makes it worse. But then in the end, it usually ends up turning out. So yeah, I've learned to be like not as picky as I want to in this process, because that's one thing, is that like I'm not necessarily a perfectionist, but I feel like in creating this clothing line I have been, and so it's taken me so friggin' long to get to this point because I'm trying to like control every single little detail, and at some point you just need to like put it out, get people's feedback and go from there. So that's kind of where we're at now. Obviously I'm launching it now, but yeah, but favorite look so far, loving this. So let me know what you guys think. I got that shot. Honestly, looked really, really cool. I'm super happy with how the shots are all turning out. It's nice to get all the marketing stuff like done, and obviously marketing is like a continuous thing. You don't just take photos once and then it's done. Like you do have to keep taking them, but for the launch, because I want to really like hype that up and let a lot of people know about it, obviously I'm in a very like lucky position where I do have a bit of a social media following. So for me, launching a brand, it's nice because I can kind of leverage that and use myself as my primary marketer, because obviously like I talk about clothes and random things that I'm wearing in my videos anyway, so I'm like, well, it's nice to be able to talk about like my own line and be like, promote that, you know. Shooting is actually very tiring. Like I feel mentally exhausted right now. I think it's just because you're like out in the sun, you're changing into a bunch of different outfits, that really takes a toll on you. Like I feel like I have a headache and I'm so tired, but all worth it, honestly, all worth it. And obviously like I'm not gonna be able to do a holding the camera. Obviously like my strength is video, and that's what I do. Like I'll do freelance videos for brands, so I'm able to like shoot all my own video and photos, and so it's quite nice because that's like a huge cost that normally someone would have to spend, and like marketing is like the most important thing. You can honestly have a shitty product and market it great and have it be successful. So marketing is like the #1 thing. So I definitely want to learn more about like Facebook ads and Pinterest ads. I'm going to be running some Pinterest ads, and I think some Instagram ads too for the launch to just like blow that up. Last and final location of the day, we've come to the beach and I'm gonna scope out a little area down there. I'm hoping there's not that many people here because I really don't like taking photos, especially bikini photos in front of people. So like, fingers crossed, because otherwise that'd be a little awkward. So we're gonna walk down these stairs. I see like a dock and stuff. Obviously I would love if I could have shot this in like Palm Springs or somewhere like more tropical, like California, but you know, you work with what you got. And Vancouver is beautiful, it's just not like very tropical looking necessarily, or at all. We might have found something that works. It's very Vancouver-esque. I was hoping for like a lot of sand, but I actually think it might look kind of cool, like perched up against a rock. Currently wearing the pink suit. I basically have 2 bathing suits to start. I had actually planned on having a lot more, but the closer it got to me needing to put these out, and then bathing suits that weren't working, I just cut them. And so I was, by the end, having to be quite like harsh about just cutting things that wasn't working. So for example, if I got a fabric sample and the printing just didn't look great, because I find with manufacturers, the printing, like they're either good at like printing or like some are better at sewing, and it's kind of, to find this like one that's good at both can be tough. I guess that was my experience with it. Obviously not for everyone. When you test at manufacturers, you're obviously, if you can get a lead, that's the best thing to do, because then you know it will be good. But if you're just kind of shooting in the dark, then it can be tricky. So that's what I ended up doing with the swim. I didn't like know the manufacturers before I got referred to. I actually found them on Alibaba, which is a really popular place for finding manufacturers. But obviously the issue with that is that you do run the risk that maybe they're not that good, or they're good for now and then later they just like start not doing things well. So I tested at 3 different manufacturers. First one, I was not happy with like the fabric printing or the quality of the fabric. And then the second one, I liked their printing, but then I didn't love their sewing. I also have some matching sarongs as well. So I'm currently wearing like the pink bathing suit like this, and then I have a matching sarong to this, and I love like matching sets, and so I definitely want to do it all like matchy. And then a blue one as well, but this actually one is purple. It's supposed to be blue. You know, I don't know. But it's purple. So, but I'm still happy with it, and I actually really like this purple color. But it was funny because the color that I told them to do it was like this, and sometimes the printing file, they're like, oh, that was the printing file, and you're like, well, no, it wasn't. But yeah, manufacturing struggle. So needless to say, normally you would like get them to redo it, be like, no, it needs to be like this. I just honestly ran out of time. I was like, I need to launch swim for summer, so I ended up being like, all right, it's fine, let's just go ahead and move forward. So these are in production right now. Hopefully I'll get them soon. I still think that they'll be launched like a week after the dresses, because the dresses will be here first. But I love the cut of this top. It ended up like the final product of it I absolutely love, and I think you guys will too. So let's tie dye on one side and then this nice purple on the other. All right, we're also gonna do a quick product flat lay, because the sand is kind of nice here. I'm showing Lisa how to do a flat lay. To be honest, flat lays aren't really my strength. I have some friends, like my friend Megan is so good at putting flat lays together, and you usually want to have like the product and then they'll have a few other things, like we have those flowers. I might actually put this straw hat down too and see what we can get. But props, it's all about props with the flat lay. So to be honest, like I'm really not that great at flat lays either. What I was thinking is if we put the hat, well, okay, not either, but you know, okay, if we put the hat, also guys, there's like a herring right there. Okay, if we put like the hat in there, maybe like that. Well, I don't know if we want to cover the strap. First one down. We keep moving down the beach and more people keep coming and like sitting right where we're about to shoot. And we're on the last and final look of the day, so I'm excited. We're gonna do this bathing suit right here, the purpley blue one. I'm excited to go home and look at all of these. I feel very excited about all the content we got today. Okay, so I just forced Lisa to film a TikTok with me on the street of like this really funny thing I saw this guy do. Okay, well, it's like my humor. It's my humor. It's very odd. I like it. This guy from like Britain or something, him and his friends did it. So anyways, I just spent the last 10 minutes in an alley trying to nail it. I still think it could have been improved, but that's okay. Anyways, I am gonna end off this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed watching it. Definitely make sure to subscribe for more behind the scenes stuff, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.